Morning. Welcome to another video on the channel. Must be coming up to about 5 o'clock. Lovely, bright and warm. I've stopped to change my cleats as well. I've just fitted some mountain bike cleats to try and get the optimum position really. It is raining, oh my god. Said it might rain this evening, but it just started raining. Not even 10k in yet. It's supposed to be raining this evening, so I've brought a rain jacket with me to cover me up overnight for the odds of getting wet. Pretty high this evening. So yes, hello again, welcome to the channel. What am I doing today? Follow the route on screen if I haven't already. 560 kilometre ride all the way around Lincolnshire. I'm calling it the race around Lincolnshire because it is a bit of a race really. For me at least, my own personal race. And try and ride as much of it as quickly as possible within 24 hours. My last 24-hour effort was last year. Won't talk about that one. I'll go back to 2019 where I rode 495 kilometres within a 24-hour block. It's not quite as flat, there's twice as much climbing, and I'm on a Sonder. That time around I was on the Cube, which is a little bit lighter, but all that side I feel like I'm more stronger than I was back 3 years ago. So if this sounds like your kind of thing, stick around, it's going to be quite an adventure. So I'm just coming up to the first set of hills, of which there are two in this route. I'll show you the elevation, shall I? So as you can see, sun near the beginning, and in that latter stages of the route towards the end. So these ones are in North Lincolnshire. First one is that first climb up is Flixborough. Then there's a significant climb at South Ferriby, and that's it until that second lump towards the end of the ride, which are towards, well, you've gone off the fens and you've started heading north towards Grantham. It starts to get hilly and lumpy around there, and then it's flat again all the way back to North Lincolnshire. And I'm heading towards the Humber now. Done all those hills and wet roads. Probably hear this many times from endurance athletes. The mental game, much of riding these sort of distances, just about keeping yourself in a good positive frame of mind. And yeah, I admit I'm not the most talkative person in terms of putting across a message how I feel and giving advice and things like that, but you know, I hope I am useful to anybody who's watching out there. I guess a typical guy really, not great talking about his emotions and feelings. Okay, the first of today's control points coming up. There's Forcing Abbey. Can't see it too well behind the trees, and I've got no time to go and have a look. I don't think it's much to see anyway, it's just a ruined abbey basically. I'm sure you've seen one before. Here we are into the next district. Left North Lincolnshire into the district of North East Lincolnshire. The next one is the district of East Lindsey. Just entering Grimsby, along the Grimsby to Immingham's cycle superhighway, which is kind of, it's good, but this little bit really is good, but there's some parts of it up there which all they've done is upgrade an existing shared path. It's kind of showing they're doing something without actually doing something, yeah? Rather than the town itself. Here we go into the district of East Lindsey. So I've just gone through Grimsby and Cleethorpes, stopped at the McDonald's, had myself a sausage and egg McMuffin. Great. Wasn't expecting rain in the afternoon. I guess it's arrived early. Hopefully that means it's going to go early as well. Keeping nice and dry though. I stopped in Mablethorpe, took my jersey off, just got a base layer on at the moment, and feeling quite cool actually, and most importantly dry. Now I mentioned this jacket before. This was kind of given to me by a company called InBike. Now they're not sponsoring me in any way. Nice if anybody sponsors my channel. Still waiting. But yeah, yes, an InBike hooded waterproof rain jacket. I'll drop the link down in the description below. I think if I was in the hills and stuff like that, it probably wouldn't be breathable enough, but right now it's just really good. It's quite flat around here. Obviously quite mild, quite muggy, temperature is about 17 to 18, and I'm not sweating, which is good. I sweat quite easily, so make of that what you will. More than a rain jacket, what I need really is mud guards on. I think I might do that for the TCR. I forgot how bad having a wet bottom is. So luckily it's not cold. Jacket's off, and of course it started raining again. Got to Skeggy, it was nothing dry. I thought, right, that'll do, take the jacket off. So I just stopped a couple of minutes up the road in Wainfleet, the co-op. Really quick, in and out. There's a bunch of lads in there, must have been like 10 or something. They called me professional. First time I've been called professional. I've been called plenty of other things, I can show you. To which I answered, professional enough to heat a whole packet of donuts to myself. Oh yeah. 1:15. Coming up to 200 kilometres. I'm very pleased with progress so far. My average speed has been 26 kilometres. Well, 25.7 I think it was the last time I looked. So chuffed with that. I suspect by the end of it it'll be more like 23 and a half, something like that. That would be a little bit more typical for me for this kind of distance, but like I say, it's a tailwind. So the Lincolnshire fence is not too far up the road now. Random thoughts as I'm cycling along. I wonder what the record is for holding yourself in, and is that record held by a cyclist? Oh yeah. It's a skill that some days I can be very good at, other days not so much. Today is a good day. Well, this professional can't hold it anymore. It's gonna have to go for one at this T-junction, or as I call them, a P-junction. No, I just made that up. Boston, quickly stopped in the McDonald's, about half an hour in there. Yes, that's twice a day. I remember quickly why I don't come here very often. Nightmare roads. Too much traffic. Far too much traffic. 3 lanes on the roundabouts and stupid stuff like that. Right in the middle of the town. People are not welcome in Boston. Cars only. When I started this ride, I was like, I should take some lube with you really, and I didn't, and it's all washed off. So I've just stopped in Sutton-on-Sea, went to the co-op there. I've just tried some extra virgin olive oil, so hopefully that will do the trick. Probably have to keep reapplying it a few times, but it's better than no lubricant at all. What I'm particularly proud of right there is 300k. It's taken less than 14 hours. Very happy with that. It's been good so far. I'm gonna have to ease off the throttle a little bit. Not gonna be able to keep this pace going the entire time as much as I'd like to. If you happen to follow me on Strava and you've been checking the route, yes, you've been close attention. I have nipped into some of the adjoining counties a little bit more than I thought at the Cambridgeshire Lincolnshire border, but basically I was using Google as a guide, so if it's slightly out, blame Google. Yeah, a lot of it all looks the same to me. Cambridgeshire, Lincolnshire, not much in it really. One thing I want to share with you, all the roads around here called droves. Don't really know what it means, but the last one was Whale Drove. Before that was Dog South Drove. Right now I'm on the Green Drove. Basically long flat roads through fields really. The temperature is really funny. It feels a little bit cold. Then there's pockets of warm air as well. I think when I get to Crowland though, I'll be changing clothes, changing jersey anyway. I might throw the leg warmers on if it threatens to rain. Although that kind of doesn't make sense, does it? Because surely they get wet as well, but it's never really bothered me in the past. Anyway, let's get to this co-op. More puddles, you know. I don't always bring out the camera out, do I, when it's been made and stuff, but I seem to be in the mood for it today. Just gone through Crowland, absolutely threw it down. I managed to find a safe place to stay out of the wet. I can't tell you about it though, it's my little secret. I just worked out I've got 160 kilometres to do to reach 500. I've got 8 hours to do it. If we can do that with 5 kilometres over my 2019 record, so let's just see how far I can get. Overnight I'll be turning the camera off, probably catch you in daylight, but for now just want to say, if you have enjoyed this channel, please do hit that subscribe button. I know there's lots of you out there just watch the channel and don't hit subscribe, which is fine, but the more you hit subscribe, the more it helps make the channel grow, and the more I can share my wonderful bikepacking adventures with other people. Oh, this ride is turning to be quite a challenge. I just stopped somewhere to put some arm warmers on because it's getting cold. It's pissing down with rain. Absolutely throwing it down. So I'm going to check the forecast and see if it's going to stop anytime soon. Oh, well yeah, I just saw this bush shelter and thought, right, I'm going to get in here and get out the elements for a little bit. Good morning folks. Well, I don't know what time it is. I was expecting to be finished by now, but what an eventful night. It all started about 9 o'clock when it absolutely threw it down in Stamford, and I went to takeaway to get some food. Stepped out the door and it was absolutely levelling it, so I just kind of waited it out a little bit. Then I was like, I can't wait anymore, gotta get out there, and just got absolutely drenched. It must have been about 20 k's worth of this, and I was like, oh, my arms are getting cold now. So I pulled into a bus stop and just got out of the rain for a little while, and then I was like, oh, can I just lay on the ground? No bivvy bag, no sleep system or anything like that. It was like coming to my senses when the rain stopped. Got a little bit further up the road, slept in another bush shelter, shivering for about an hour and a half. Just come to the garage on the A1, it's the Londis here. So just about to cross over there to Boston and carry on with the rest of the journey. As far as the audax is concerned, I've got plenty of time to finish it. It's just not going to be in a record time. Beautiful start to Sunday. huge contrast in start to yesterday's ride. Just gloomy all day. Tell you what though, when I say I got drenched last night, I think it's more the fact I didn't have any mud guards on, so I was getting wet backside. Me and my clothes generally kept dry. Wang wang. Just coming into Norton Disney, final control point. This rain jacket off now. Inconspicuous building is the Ridge Hall here in Norton Disney. Yeah, an audax a number of years ago. And what I discovered in there is a picture of Walt Disney when he visited many decades ago and earlier in his life, shaking hands with the villagers and the community. Stuff you find out doing an audax. Right, let's get this jacket off. Actually, you know, I've not really showed you the bike. So this is my bike for those of you new to the channel. It's a Sonda Clebury TI titanium road bike. As you can see, not got much luggage. I'm going to put the rain jacket in there and probably take my arm warmers off as well. So the Apogura 2 litre race 2 top tube bag, and that's kind of the luggage really. Phone on there, held on with a quad lock, Garmin 530, a couple of water bottles, some dirt and rubbish I stuck to the bike there, and these are good clean. Yeah, so that's pretty much the setup. Did I show you this purchase yesterday? It's 10 to 9. There's hardly anything on the road. Now I don't know if it's just my imagination or just the places that I ride, but the fuel price is going up and everything. Have you noticed it's been getting a little bit quieter? At least that's been my experience this weekend. I guess it's all subjective really, it depends on what time you hit places and things. Because like I just said, you know, it's 10 to 9, the shops don't open until generally 10 o'clock on a Sunday, do they? For whatever reason, people love shopping on a Sunday, don't they? Even though, you know, there's something called weeknight shopping nowadays. The wind has fired up from somewhere. I'm at the most westerly point of the route. I'm in the village of Root. I actually started thinking as I was popping my bike up, did I actually go to Corby Glen this morning? Don't know how I had my head down that much. Just trying to get through the rain and stuff. Probably did. I need to check it back because that is the kind of southwest tip of Lincolnshire. Okay, let's leave Route and do the last bit. Let's take a look. 17k, just over 10 miles. Yes. Glad this is coming to an end. I'm starving. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'm looking forward to getting home and stuffing my face with whatever's in the freezer. See you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.